by the way, my name is Teacher Liza. So
Uh,
you're Sunny, right?
yeah, my name is Sunny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So how's the weather there in Korea?
In Korea, the weather is so cold because I don't know. Yesterday, we feel that the weather is the winter is coming.
So you mean winter. So what month is the winter in Korea?
Um, like late, late of October, late on October.
Hmm. Oh, so you should wear comfortable clothes and also
Yeah.
the thick one
Oh
so that you
yes.
will not get sick. Oh, better
Mm-mm-mm.
be careful with your health.
Thank
All
you.
right, Sunny. Thank you for sharing. But of course, before we start, may
Mm-mm.
I ask, how do you want me to correct you?
Immediately, please.
Immediately, so I'll take note of that.
Thank you.
Okay, so am I talking too fast?
Oh no, it is okay.
Is it
Very,
okay? Just
yeah.
call my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, did you prepare anything or from the article that was given to you?
Ah, yes, I read African Youth Leaders.
African youth leaders. Oh, wow. That's an interesting article. So, why did you
Yes.
choose that article?
Because one of my friend is African.
Oh, really?
Yes. She was Ugandan. She is Ugandan.
Mm,
So after that, I started to take an interest in like Africa, and also I
mm-hmm.
have an experience to visit Africa for traveling as well.
Oh, wow. So, you went
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you find Africa?
How do you find?
Yes.
Because
So is
one
it
of my
interesting of
friends,
the place?
yeah, one of my friends already been to Morocco for a trip,
Hmm.
and she highly recommended me to go there as well.
Yes.
Because yeah, because we can face where we can challenge ourselves by by traveling in Africa, and
Hmm.
we can also see that we can also see very beautiful nature phenomena such as the Milky Way and a lot of shooting
Wow.
star and constellation. Yeah, so I
Wow, you're very
think that
privileged. So you have
yes.
seen a lot. I'm just curious. Africa is known for their wild animals. Have you seen one
Uh,
wild
yeah, but
animal there?
I think that is based on the city or based on country. But
Mm,
I've been to Morocco, and in there I can see Sahara Desert.
Sahara.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Oh, okay. So you have a nice experience
Yeah.
about Africa. Okay, is that a personal visit? It's just an invitation
Um,
from a friend?
yeah, personal visit. It was the personal visit. But
Mm-hmm.
however, if you want to go Sahara Desert, you have to apply you have to apply to certain like travel. How to say that? You have
You have
to
applied visa. Is that?
no. Like you cannot go there by yourself. You have to go
Mm.
there with the African.
Oh, so you are going to have a group
Oh yeah, you have to
tour.
make a group and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to go there.
All right. So that's how you visited Africa.
Mm-mm,
Okay. So for the topic, African youth leaders.
mm-mm.
Okay. So what can you say about leaders there in Africa? Why are they young instead of the adults?
Well, I think that when it comes to the youth, they
Mm.
like each people they have their future as well. So for making for making the fair country
Mm.
and mm, to make their country very well,
Yes.
I think that youth is like it is the youth duty to how to say that, to change the law or to make something more better or to develop their country. So
Yes.
that's why youth leaders, there are many youth leaders.
So they need to do the action rather than complaining.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So for African youth leaders, what do you think is the common problem in their country?
Their country.
Yes, the common problem
Mm,
that they need to do an action to
mm,
solve.
common problem. Like I also read one of the articles in
Mm-hmm.
this um, this page, and I
Yeah.
realized that some of the Africa country,
Yes.
they cannot vote. They cannot vote for their president. Of course,
Mm.
of course, it is possible to vote for their president, but some people are going to attack them, and like voting for the normal people is very dangerous thing.
Oh no. So, can you give me the exact enemy of Africa or the villain? We call them as villain
Uh-uh.
because they are the enemy of government of African government.
Mm.
Can you tell me exactly the name of
Oh,
those
actually, I don't. I'm not aware of that vegan
villain
villain
or enemy
enemy. So, do you have
or
any idea about it?
antagonist?
Mm-mm.
For example, in a
Mm-mm.
story, they are the antagonist.
Mm-mm.
So have you heard of Taliban terrorists?
Oh yes.
Mm. So in the article, they specifically mentioned about
Mm-mm.
the group.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So what do you think about them?
Those group.
Yes, the Taliban
Mm,
group.
I think that I don't know the purpose of Taliban's group. So, do you have some idea?
If you are familiar with terrorists,
Uh-uh.
they are the ones who are making chaos or conflicts against the government.
Mm-mm.
Yes, and they are using force
Mm-mm.
like
Weapon?
threatening, yeah, weapons
Mm-mm.
like guns.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's why in voting, some Africans are afraid because of them.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So, I can you tell me the purpose that the Taliban make their groups?
Because it's a group that with different beliefs.
Uh-uh.
Um, yes, they have their different views. They resort to force rather than following a law. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so that's why they are making their group
Oh,
aside
sorry.
from the African government.
Oh, sorry.
They
Could you
have
tell me?
yes,
Okay.
they have different uh,
Life
perceptions
perceptions.
about ruling African.
Oh,
Yes,
really? Hmm.
they have different really. Maybe
Mm.
we can say radical, very radical.
Radical.
Yeah, they are very radical.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we call that like Hitler. If you
Mm.
imagine Hitler ruling the country, okay, it's just like that.
Mm.
They are more
Okay.
on violence.
Mm. And did
Mm.
you have you ever watched the Mumbai Hotel?
Oh no, I don't have the chance to watch that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it is also the story of the terrorist,
Mm-hmm.
and they are Iris. Is it right? Iris?
Irish.
Iris. I don't know. I forget the abbreviation. Like CIS. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
CIS.
CIS, yes.
They are a CIS group, and
Mm-hmm.
um they attacked a very like 5-star hotel in
Oh.
Mumbai, like in Indo, like Jakarta, Indonesia, Mumbai.
Mm. Okay.
They attacked them because they feel that um like the rich ignore them, and also the rich most of the rich are the bad person.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
so how can I say that? So
So it's
because
just
of their
yeah.
perception,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
perspective,
Perception.
yeah, perception, they attacked the 5-star hotel, which is a very famous hotel from all around the world. So there are many rich customers, of course, from US or from
Mm.
China, from every country. So yeah, they
Okay.
used the gun and shot the people.
Should people? Oh.
Yeah.
So that's the story behind that. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So if you think in the article,
Mm-mm.
you can find that young people or the kids or the children
Mm-mm.
were also taught or trained by them. What do you
Oh
say? How?
yes,
Yes. My God, it's really
because
alarming.
because I think that I think that the most of the young people, they don't know the reason. They doesn't know the reason why they try to attack
Yes.
people. I think they just want to participate in that group because of the
Mm-hmm.
money. Mhm.
Mm.
Yes.
Because they are born poor. Oh.
Yeah, because of the like money, they want to support their family. So, and also I heard that the boss of the CIS
Mm-hmm.
try to teach the young children that like these people that we are going to attack didn't believe our God. So they
Mm.
have
Yes,
to,
that's one thing.
yeah, so they have to be
Exactly.
punishment, get
Exactly.
punished. So,
Yeah.
mm-mm,
I got your point. You mean
mm-mm,
that they lack of spiritual beliefs.
mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. So they needed to be educated with the
Yeah, or get
spiritual
punished.
aspect. Oh
Mm-mm-mm.
no. Yeah. That's why. Because what do you think is the help of spiritual education for them?
Sorry?
What do you think is the effect of spiritual education for these children?
Education.
Yeah.
Mm, well, of course, it is not good, but and also like when they get educated by other people when they were young, and I think that they will follow and believe their saying for a long time when even though they were become the adults.
Mm-hmm.
So in the
Yes.
future, I think that they can be a leader in CIS. Mm-mm.
Yes, of course. So really, do you think education is very important?
Oh yes, of course, education is very important, and I think that this the like young leaders like
Mm-hmm.
these young children
Yes.
is um, try to participate in CIS group because of lack of the education in their school.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they get educated by the school and the teacher and others, and I think that they don't need to participate in CIS, and they know that this is the wrong.
Yes, of course. I
Mm-mm,
got your point. So they needed really education because if ever they don't have the opportunity to
mm-mm,
be educated,
mm-mm.
then they will be brainwashed, right? By
Brainwash.
yeah, brainwashed, or
Mm,
their beliefs will be diverted to
mm-mm.
bad beliefs. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's the way why they are resorted to holding guns and
Mm-mm.
also having violence as a mean of
Mm-mm.
protecting themselves.
Mm-mm.
Brainwashing.
Mhm.
Okay. So, if I may ask,
Mm-mm.
Sunny,
Mm-mm.
okay, Sunny, if I may ask,
Mm-mm.
so for an African youth leader, if you imagine
Yes.
that you are an African leader,
Uh-uh.
okay, so what is the first thing that you want to do?
What? Sorry, what?
What is the first thing or
Mm-mm.
law
Mm-mm.
that you wanted to promote
Aha.
to stop violence?
Law.
Yes,
Well,
a law.
law. Hmm. I think that law is very powerful and very important problem, important things. So
Mm-hmm.
in my opinions, I have to think again and again to promote the law. Mm, but if I have to think about the law, well,
Yes,
uh, mm, to prevent to
to
prevent
prevent violence.
to prevent
Mm-hmm.
violence. Mm,
So
mm,
you have the chance to to stop violence. So you are an African youth
mm.
leader.
Well, I will more I will more focus on the bringing the weapon, bringing the gun. Like if mm
You mean the smuggling of guns or the buying of guns
yeah, buying of guns,
or
like
importing? Yes.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the most of the guns import from another country.
Yes.
Is it right? So,
Like
I
China,
will
something
yeah,
like
I
that.
will more focus on the process of importing
Yes.
in the aviation
Oh,
field.
so you are planning to stop first the guns that are being imported to Africa.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you stop them, then
Mm-mm.
what's next?
And the next, also, it is possible. I'd love to also focus on the education.
Yes, you're
Mm-mm.
right. Okay,
Like
so the
I think that
education.
if many teenage or if many youth can have an opportunity to get their job and earn the money, then I think that they can be more mature person and they don't need to participate in CIS group or
Mm-hmm.
mm, like they don't need to mm, attack people without any reasons.
Yes,
Mm,
because they are just
mm,
doing an action because they are just being told
yeah,
by
because of
their
the poverty.
yes, upper leaders.
Yeah, but I partly understand their like affection or their behavior
Mm,
because
yes.
I like when I feel very sad and gloom and when I feel
Mm-hmm.
that I'm very useless, I'm
Yes.
very useless person, then I can also be the very a violent person.
Yes.
I
You're just
can
stressing out. Yeah,
for
you just
stressing
went.
out. Mm-mm,
Yeah, so you have a point in there. We need also to understand the reason why they
mm-mm,
are like that, okay,
mm-mm,
or the cause why they are doing that.
mm-mm,
hmm So we need to understand them aside
mm-mm, mm-mm.
from judging them.
Yeah, and
Wow.
then I think that this is a very important problem that we have to fix it and deal with together.
Yes, of
Mm-hmm.
course. Okay. So that's only in Africa, right? So in
Yes.
your country,
Mm-mm.
are there some enemy of the government or some groups against the government?
Um. Well, of course we have a group that which
Mm-hmm.
are against the government, but they didn't use, but they
Resort
doesn't
to gun.
yeah,
They
to
doesn't
use a
use gun.
gun.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not that violent compared to another like
Um,
compared to Africans.
so,
Mm-mm.
um, how do how do they show their um, how do they show
Mm-mm.
that they are against the government? What are
Um,
they doing to show it?
they how to say that? I forgot it. They try to protest
Mm,
in
mm,
front of the government office, and they
mm-hmm,
also try to make like very big signboard. Is it right? Like
mm-hmm.
the
It's like,
pamphlet? Like
um, what do you call that? Slogans
oh yeah,
or yes.
slogans. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Also, they are taking the peace rally. Okay, so they are not resorting to guns instead of
Mm-mm.
using violence. They are doing a peace rally. Not that really peace rally,
What
but
is the pistolary?
peace rally without violence. They
Ah,
are
okay,
doing
okay.
some things for them to be
Um,
noticed by the government.
also they can just bring the axe,
Mm.
and when they see like um, when they see the people for the beds, then
Mm-hmm.
they try to throw the axe.
Oh.
But however, like around that the important people's a person, there are
Mm-hmm.
already a lot of the police officer and try to um, say that
Try
try to
to calm or maintain peace and
Steve.
unity.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Okay. So, what do you think? Government is so important, right, in our country?
Government is
Yes.
important. Yeah, of course, government is important because
We should
they,
have law.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we, of course, some of people are very, not good person. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
like
of
some
course.
people, want to earn more money in the bad way,
Mm-hmm.
or also some people want to use their hierarchy, like high level of the hierarchy,
Their
in the
position
bad
or
way.
power, yes,
Yeah,
or
their
authority.
power. Yeah, their
Mm.
authority in the
Yes.
bad way.
Mm.
So, but if if a very powerful person asks me something to do, then
Mm-hmm.
I think that most of the people have to follow his saying,
Yes.
for their future.
So
But
it's just good thing that we have leaders as
mm-mm,
long as they are not corrupt.
yeah.
Yeah, because corrupt leaders sometimes are the reason why some
Mm-mm,
groups are
mm-mm,
being formed.
mm-mm. So
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So, oh, thank you for your ideas.
Mm-mm,
You have a vast of information that
mm-mm,
was shared, and I
mm-mm.
agree with your opinion. So,
Thank you.
oh, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
For African youth leaders, they are doing the right thing, right?
Yes.
They are doing the right thing. But
Mm-mm.
do you think it can last?
Last.
It can last, or it will take long to stop violence.
It will take long to stop
Yes, in
violence.
Africa.
Yeah, of course, it will take a lot of time, a lot of years, because I think that it is the first step for them, and I'm not sure how. What do you think about it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, because you have been to Africa,
Mm-mm.
okay. So, what do you think is the lifestyle in there? The
Mm,
lifestyle of people.
their lifestyle and people.
Yes.
First of all, the people was very kind,
Mm.
and they are very polite and
Yes.
also kindness because I have an experience to stay the hotel like not hotel like hostel,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and the owner was the Moroccan, like African. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I came back to the hostel, he'll always ask me that how are you today and what did you do or do you need some advice for traveling. So he always approached to me first and ask my condition or
They
yes.
make sure that you are comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they try to make sure I'm very comfortable
Mm-hmm.
or mm-mm.
Oh, they are hospitable.
Yeah, hospitable. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, accommodating. Oh,
Mm.
but he is an American. How
American?
about the African? Yeah, the
I mean
owner. Yeah,
African. The owner was
African.
African. Yeah,
Mm.
Moroccan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So, oh, so you've noticed that they are hospitable and accommodating. So,
Mm-mm.
how do you describe the houses there? Is it
House.
very advanced,
Mm.
the buildings or the structures of the place?
First of all, like the place, like the outside of the place, the building was
Mm-hmm.
very old. But when you enter into that hostel, you realize that the inside the building is very beautiful and very amazing. So we also
Mm-hmm.
wondering that why you don't want to paint your building again. Then he said to me, like in Morocco, if the building is very beautiful and pretty, and
Mm-hmm.
other people will think in the bad way, like, oh, that person is the rich, and
Oh, the
yeah,
notion.
yeah, they want to
Oh.
be treated fairly, like, so that's why, like, most of the Moroccan don't want to make outside of the building very clear
Or
or
it's just like the appearance of the
oh yeah,
building should,
appearance
yeah.
of building. They
Mm-hmm.
really don't care about the appearance of the building. Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So that they will have the feeling of equality.
Yeah, equality.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Oh,
very
that's nice.
surprised.
That's
Mhm.
nice.
Mm.
At least I kind of find them nice people. It's
Mhm.
just that it's black. My
Mm.
opinion about them is black because of bad publicity.
Mhm.
Mostly
Mm.
news are bad about
Mm.
Africa.
Mm.
That's why. But in what you shared, it's kind of my opinion changes or
Thank
changed.
you.
Yes. And I want to research about Africa too,
Thank
especially the place
you.
Moroccan. Is it?
Mm-mm. Yes, Morocco.
Mm. Okay. So that's why. So at least
Okay.
you have an experience, first-hand experience.
Mm-mm.
All right. Thank you very much for your time,
Thank
Sunny.
you.
Oh my God. Okay. So I learned a lot from you,
Oh, sorry.
honestly. Yeah, I learned a lot from you,
Thank you.
especially the information about Africa because I
Mm-mm.
love studying literature. So
Mm.
I can relate myself to those people.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank
And
you. Mm-hmm.
you're welcome. And I find that you are very good in your grammar and pronunciation, and also the way
Mm-mm.
you use words.
Mm.
Just like some words that
Mm-mm.
we need to use the appropriate words for that.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, but it's okay because you are using descriptive words.
Thank you.
And also our communication is very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a
Have a
great
great
day.
day.
Bye bye.
Bye.